And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Tyrese Halliburton.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller out there with Williamson. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Mack in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pacers, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's May in at the center, locking down the middle. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Halliburton. Really struggled in their loss against Utah. Here's May. He's guarded by Nurkic. And May gets it to go.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And here is Ball. Pass to Mack. Ball feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Here's the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Matt. Pass to Williamson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
Grade one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
On the Pacers with possession here. 4-point game. Siakam outside. Pass to May. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball. May's got 5.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now here's Williamson. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Halliburton outside. Fires for 3. It's Nembhard on the wing. From outside, off the mark. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Jazz in Delta Center.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Siakam. Excellent D there from Ball. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From deep. Nembhard grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Halliburton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Plays it up and banks it in.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now here is Miller. 11 points last game. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. May's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. Back to Nesmith. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Traps in the tray. He has 5.
You know, the outside game is really one of Halliburton's strengths. He makes that corner 3 look like a layup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. And such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ball kicks to Williamson. Clock at 6. To stop the run. Good D by Siakam.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. To the inside. Pass to Nesmith. No good on the triple. Hornets trail by 4. Mack on top. He's covered by Halliburton. And Mack kicks to Williamson. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
On offense, here are the Pacers. 11 unanswered points for him. Siakam outside. They set the pick. Shoots over Nurkic. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Hornets trail by 7. A steal. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here are your Indiana Pacers. Once again,
Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. Brandon Miller is number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
Outside ball. Williamson with a screen for ball. It's good from long range.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Indiana.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. 6-point lead. From the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Williamson. Ball with a wide open look. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Boy, you got to love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Halliburton outside. Here's May. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
That one is off. Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Hornets now, trailing by 4. Miller, the pass to Williams, down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 3. Siakam outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
The first one falls.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Second free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Mack, and he slams it one-handed.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Halliburton after the basket by Charlotte. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Mark Williams.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. Halliburton hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Mack. Back to Ball. Mathurin against Miller. Count it.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Here's Mathurin. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Halliburton. It's good from the top of the key. Halliburton's got 9 points. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 4-point game. Miller outside. Back to Ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Charlotte. Right now they've compiled the third best record in the conference. And of course Indiana, 7 games back.
Checking out Charlotte, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Mathurin. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Drills it from outside.
He'll mix one in here and there. Mathurin stretches the floor that way, making the defense respect his 3-ball.
Left side, Ball. Pass to Salon. The kick out to Ball. On the wing, Williams. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Pacers leading by 7. Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Now, here's Nesmith. Scoreless thus far. The offensive rebound. Walker against Williams. Walker looking for an opening. Over Williams. Walker's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Salon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Charlotte making a switch here. Reynolds is checked in. Pacers leading by 4. Outside Mathurin. Tucker a screen. Here's the floater. Williams with the steal. Here's Reynolds. Over McConnell. Reynolds, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Mathurin's got his second basket of the night.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
They get a hand on it. Oubre with the steal. Pass to McConnell. Now Tucker. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Reynolds. He's covered by McConnell. Reynolds, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
2 minutes remaining.
Pacers leading by 5. Now McConnell. Nothing on the board. Oubre finds Mathurin. Over Green. And it's Mathurin missing. Hornets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Reynolds from deep. Green. Rebounded by Tucker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got his second basket of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Reynolds passes to Green. Here's Salon. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Really been a key contributor over the past month. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Indiana with it. 6-point lead. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
A team that, on paper, they expect to beat. Great teams take care of business against the bottom feeder. We'll see if they can handle that end of the bargain here tonight.
And he has to take the hit there, but Mathurin won't mind. A really gritty play that gets him to the line.
The Pacers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And so he hits both.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
Here's Reynolds. Over in the corner, Green buries the long-range jumper.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
McConnell passes to Tucker. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside Mathurin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Reynolds. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Reynolds at the line for 1.
Here's Mathurin. 8 points for him. Smith with a screen on Green. That's a 2 for Mathurin, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
On the floor for Charlotte. Here's May. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Indiana, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Reynolds. Over to the wing. Williamson right side. Shot clock at 6. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And they pick up 2.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. It's blocked. Here's May, and the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul. Shepard's checked in for the Pacers.
Substitution on the court.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. May passes to Halliburton. High post try. The second effort. And May gets it to go. May's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Pass to Nurkic. Mack with the ball. Miller outside. Will it go? It's rebounded by Indiana. May's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And so here's Charlotte. The Pacers making the shot. Charlotte no good that time either. McConnell scanning the floor. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Blocked again. Williamson against Halliburton. Here's Nurkic. The rebound by May. May's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McConnell kicks to Halliburton. No good from outside.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Here's McConnell following the bucket by the Hornets. Halliburton, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
To the paint. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers leading by 9. Now here's McConnell. Last time out he had 14 points. Here's May. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mack with the ball. He's got 5. Nurkic a screen on McConnell. Mack, no luck. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. May passes to Halliburton. Six on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Junior comes in for Smith, and Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Halliburton hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Get loud. The Pacers hiker is here.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. LaMelo Ball, 3rd. And, of course, Tyrese Halliburton.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Now, here is Halliburton. 11 points in the game. Over Mack. Taken away by Williams. Mack, the pass to Miller. Over Siakam. Miller, no luck.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter.
Man.
Tipped away. Here's Siakam. Sinks that one from the post. That's now 8 points for Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Matt. 5 points in the game. Pass to Salon. Mack looking around. Charlotte moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Tucker kicks to Halliburton. Siakam, right side. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 13. And here is Mack. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Pass the ball. Front past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Outside, Ball. Williams sets a screen for Ball. A 3-ball. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
The Pacers break the game 2 coming onto the court. Let's turn it up.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Neesmith comes in for Shepard. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Halliburton. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Josh Green comes in for Mack. Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. To the wing right side. Siakam against Williams. Siakam inside. Last time 14 points for him. No good, he missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Here's Green. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
And he makes the first. Siakam hits them both. Here's Salon. Pass to Green. Outside, Ball. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers leading by 12. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Neesmith has got his first points of the night. Charlotte shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Third personal foul.
For Charlotte, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Now Nembhard, still scoreless. Pass to Mathurin. Now here's Walker. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Williams. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Reynolds. Here's Green. Neesmith covering. Shots good by Green. Green's got 5 now.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Nembhard with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Elbow shot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball finds Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Pass to Tucker. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Williams.
That's on Mark Williams.
5th team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Tucker. 2 shots.
That's good from Tucker.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now, here's Ball. 11-point game his last outing. Walker with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
2 shots. Walker.
That's good from Walker. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Reynolds. He has 7. Here's Ball. Nembhard grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Tucker. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Ball.
Tucker. 1 shot.
That one misses for Tucker. Hornets trail by 10. Here's Reynolds. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Shoots the 3. The shot that time not on target.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Neesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
52 seconds left in the first half. Shot on the wing, and that's good for 2.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Tucker. Williams with the block, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And some changes here for the Pacers. Mays checked in, and Oubre subbed in for Nesmith. The Hornets also with a sub. Nurkic is checked in. "32 seconds left to play in the first half. And so Green will bring it up for the Hornets, trailing here by 8. Over Mathurin. And it's Green missing. Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
One shot.
"15 seconds left in the first half. Seconds left. That shot misses. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Indiana Pacers.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Okay, fellas, Sporty Kayla says, if you guys weren't basketball stars, what would you have done for a living? Good one.
Probably save more lives. I am a doctor.
Honorary Shaq. That's not the same.
That's Dr. O'Neill to you. Don't be disrespectful. I went to class.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hornets trail by 11. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's May in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. To the left side wing. And here is Mack. Over Halliburton. Mack, good. Mack's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hornets.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. The shot from the low post is good. Siakam's got 12 points in the game. Siakam's gone 4 for 9 from the field. Now Mack, pass to Miller. The 3. He's off on that one. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Nembhard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Pacers. Andrew Nembhard. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Williamson is checked in for the Hornets. And the second free throw, good. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ball with it. Miller outside. Williamson outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Nembhard on the wing. Nurkic against Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Halliburton, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And the Hornets miss again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. Here's May. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 12. It's Miller on the wing. Nembhard covering. They get it again. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in.
1 shot. May.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Zion Williamson.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. The rebound by May. May's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Halliburton. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Now here's Mack. Neesmith covering. And Mack kicks to Miller. And here is Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers leading by 14. Siakam, right side. Neesmith with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Siakam outside. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And here is Williamson, following the three-pointer by Siakam. Floats it up for Williams. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Neesmith. Shoots over ball. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Miller, the pass to Williamson, and it's blocked. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Here's May. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Now, here is Miller. He's covered closely. Outside, ball. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it up. Charlotte again missing.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And it's May missing. Hornets trail by 17. Outside, ball. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Mack. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
The first free throw is good. Junior's checked in for Indiana. Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. Both good from the line that time. And so here is Indiana. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Neesmith with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Here's Siakam, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Ball, the pass to Matt. There's the pick. It's Miller on the wing. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, ball. From downtown, and it's in there. Ball's got 14 points. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Williams with the block. And now running it up the court. Matt pushing it up. Count that one. He's got 9.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's covered by Matt. Junior sets the screen for Halliburton. The shot, no good. Hornets trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Pass the ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, possessing outstanding height in his position, Ball excels in using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Walker's checked in for Siakam. Kelly Oubre comes in for Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now, here's McConnell. He has yet to score. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. In third, the Hornets.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
On defense, Charlotte, 8-point game. Pass to Tucker. Here's Walker. 6 to shoot. Mathurin for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Mathurin's got 11.
Not considered a three-point shooter, but Mathurin will knock it down if you leave him open.
And they are ranked 3rd in blocks. You see they rotate well, and they have some high flyers.
And Greg, one more thought about their three-point shooting percentage. It's not as high as it is because of a few hot stretches here and there. They've been lighting it up all season. And he knocks down the first one.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pacers leading by 10. Pass to McConnell. Tucker with the ball. Now Mathurin floats it up for Junior. Taken away by Williams. The drive by Green, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Benedict Mathurin. First trip to the line for him here.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
That free throw missing. Nurkic checked in for the Hornets. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Pass to McConnell. Driving inside. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Green, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Walker, Indiana again, turning it over.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Green. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Half jumper will travel, I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Reynolds. Shot clock at 6. Here's Salon. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Assist goes to
Salon's got 5 points so far. Pacers leading by 8. Now here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Here are your Indiana Pacemates. All right, fans, once again, give it up for your Pacemates dance team.
Here's Salon, covered by Oubre.
Pacers foul. Kelly Oubre Jr. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Salon. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Clock at 6. It's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Salon. He's got 6. Inside. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Pass to Tucker. Puts up a 3. The second effort. Walker plays it up off the glass. Walker's got 5.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Here's Reynolds. 7 points in the game. Williams, a screen on Oubre. Outside Williams. Here's Reynolds. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for him.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. Teardrop shot. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Green. Hornets trail by 8. 1:12 left in the third quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Now McConnell. No scoring in this one. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Walker. Shoots from 12. Green with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Here's Reynolds. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Now it's just a 3-point Pacer lead. And the Pacers with possession here. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
That's a 2 for Mathurin, and he hits the jumper for 2. And the Pacers lead by 5.
And I like Mathurin's shot selection. He lets his offense come naturally.
26 seconds left in the third. Here's Salon, covered by Oubre. 5 on the clock. Here's Salon. Misses off the right iron. Now, here's Tucker. D right on him. Now, Mathurin fires the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Indiana out in front, leading by 5. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
These guys are going to struggle guard movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on. Let's go.
So more ball movement, Greg. That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. When you over-dribble, you really do bail the defense out. The more you move ball, the more it tires out the defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Mr. Moves out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Mark Williams. Then there's Williamson. And it's Miller in at the small forward.
At the line for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
That's good from Halliburton. Halliburton hits them both. Hornets trail by 7. Now here's Matt. Pass to Miller. Ball with it. Williams sets a screen for Ball. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mays got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And there's the call on Mark Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Mathurin for 3. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Ball, the bounce pass. Halliburton against Miller. Williamson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
That free throw good from Williamson.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
That one misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And battling against the interior of that defense, nice to see that Mathurin has that toughness.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
You know, we've seen them time and time again working themselves to the charity stripe and making a living at the line, basically.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The first one falls.
You know, when you think about Mathurin, his scoring ability really jumps out at you. You got to be excited about his future.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball. Ball, a screen on Siakam. Here's Williamson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
That free throw good from Williamson. And both free throws good for Williamson. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. There's a good screen. From outside the arc. Mack grabs the miss. Mack's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here is Williamson, covered by Siakam. Williamson kicks to Mack. Outside, Ball. There's a screen by Williams. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's May. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Mack. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Here's May. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Ball with it. This one for 3. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Now, here is Halliburton. With some arc. Mack grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 7. Miller outside. The kick out to Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Timeout.
Ball's got 20.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Get loud. The Pacers high crew is here. Get loud, fans. On the court is your squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Andrew Nemhard checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Halliburton outside. Now, Nemhard. Nesmith cans it from downtown.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Mack. Now, Ball from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's Halliburton. Misses the 3.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Williams sends a screen for Miller. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Halliburton looking around. Over to the left wing. Indiana moving it around. Oh, good with the triple.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Williamson kicks to Williams. Pass the ball. Shoots it. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's May. Halliburton outside. Here's May. He's guarded by Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the arm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
At the line for the Pacers, May. 1 shot.
Now, here's Ball. Williamson outside. Back to Ball. Pass to Miller. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pacers leading by 7. Nembhard with it. Siakam outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half. Miller outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop. Taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. 1 shot. Tyrese Halliburton.
That's good from Halliburton. Hornets trail by 13. Outside Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
13 foul. At the line for the Hornets, Mark Williams. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pacers leading by 12. And here's Halliburton. Pass to May. The putback.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Hornets trail by 12. And here is Mack. Williamson outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
That free throw good from Williamson. And both free throws good for Williamson. Now Halliburton.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
Two shots. Tyrese Halliburton.
That's good from Halliburton. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets trail by 11. Williamson, the pass to Williams. And Mack has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Here's Nemhard. Pass to Halliburton. Throws it up high.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
Here's Ball. Now here's Matt. From the arc. The rebound by May.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Nemhard. Pass to May. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Fifth personal foul.
That's on Mark Williams.
At the line for the Pacers, May. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here is Miller. Pass to Williamson. Here's Ball. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Here's May. Williams with the block. And now running it up the court. Matt pushing it up. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And a wide open look for Siakam. It's good from long range. Siakam's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here is Miller. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Norkic checked in for Mark Williams.
Well done, the Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
And so it's Indiana with it. They're leading by 8. Nemhard with it. Pass to Halliburton. A 3-ball. Hornets with the rebound. Norkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Williamson against Siakam. Williamson looking it over. The fadeaway. The rebound by May. May's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Nemhard finds Neesmith. The quick look, no good that time. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Ball. From down in the low post, it goes. Ball's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Halliburton outside. And the layup falls. Halliburton's got 20 points.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Williamson against Siakam. Found it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 6 points. That one good from Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now, here's Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton outside. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Williamson dishes the ball. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Williamson.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. Hits it from three-point range.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Hornets trail by 7. Now, Williamson, covered by Siakam. Fades. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The man. So many expectations are placed on Zion, and there he comes up huge.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to May. Now, here's Neesmith, covered by Miller. And Nembhard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Hornets call time here. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Ball hits them both. And here's Halliburton. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton is double. Here's May. Shot clock at 6. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. No good on the 3. Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pistons. Thanks, team. They're amazing. Thanks, everybody.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball finds Matt. Over Mathurin. Matt, no luck. And so the Pacers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. You can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and you know I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.